Harare City is standing its ground after former Member of Parliament Dexter Nduna claimed that his team will be taking over city parking. Nduna, who has since withdrawn his statement, was basing his statement on the basis that the city and the company contracted had failed in their mandate.
The claims by former legislator Dexter Nduna comes as a surprise and seems to have caught the city off guard. Nduna claims the service provider has been misusing funds and plans to put an end to it. But what legal basis is Nduna standing on? And are his plans real or just an outrageous claim to raise the dust? And what these affected motorists think about the whole fiasco.
So the moment they want to go to the say, and then Mama Shaz ask so to any not to come is fine. But I say, I claim a portal to go to when I just say,
what I can say, yeah, most of the guys decide they're good with the help from the guys who clean the cars. They can assist us to do the parking when it are coming in, coming out.
Harare City Mayor Jacob Mafume has dismissed allegations raised against the city and city parking, the company contracted in the deal.
We've dealt with the problems of the past that it has. Now it has audits that are impeccable and a process flow in terms of funds that is clear and apparent.
Nduna's rather extreme position comes at a time when there has been an outcry from some motorists on the charges of parking. The main complaint has been that payments made do not meet service delivery, especially when it comes to road maintenance.
Well, the Harare City parking, in terms of making sure that the roads are not clogged, the roads are not congested, cars do not delay in front of shops and bringing a bit of order in the city, they have performed exceptionally well.
Whether Nduna will go ahead with his plans, it perhaps is a subject for another day, with legal issues to consider. What is certain is a sensitive subject has been thrown into the arena, and there may be more questions that need answers. For ZTN Prime, I'm Messi Marimbe.
Now on the line, we are joined by Harare Residents Trust Director Precious Shumba to discuss the situation further and give us his standing as residents. Good evening, Precious.
Good evening. How are you?
Very well, thank you so much for joining us here on News Plus.
Thank you.
Now, as residents, what is your view regarding the dust that Nduna has raised?
To us, we believe that Honorable Nduna is working with other forces outside of council, and these could be people within city parking and within the political sphere who are fully informed about the situation in the city of Harare in terms of financial management, in terms of governance. The confusion within the city of Harare is giving rise to opportunity to come in and create more confusion, because they realize that city parking is a big venture with the potential to grow.
So now, are you satisfied with the explanation that was given by the city fathers on accountability in the city parking deal, and does it match service delivery?
I think what is missing in the explanation is how they have used the 50% remittances from city parking. Every month, the city parking business remits around 30% of revenues generated in that particular month. But in the city of Harare, it is not clear how they are spending that money, because they say very little about that income and the expenditures, except when we hear that city parking has made donations to a municipal traffic enforcement police. That is weird that City of Harare is allowing such a conflicted situation. The city parking should not be connecting to another enforcement wing, because that enforcement wing must be bringing revenue to the City of Harare. Instead, they are incapacitated and are unable to generate sufficient revenue to run their affairs, therefore depend on the benevolence of city parking. How does it work? And that is an outstanding issue.
Now, Precious, given all these things that you have highlighted, what setup then would you propose for the City Council in order for them to fully benefit from the parking fees?
I think the business development unit in the City of Harare should be strengthened to ensure that the monitoring of the strategic business units of the City of Harare, that includes city parking, Harare Quarry, and the Rufaro marketing. What we have also proposed before is that the business committee of the City of Harare must have oversight and must involve other stakeholders in the appointment of the board that runs city parking, rather than for a selective few individuals who pick on individuals to run as a board. So to us, we believe that the missing link is the issue of transparency and accountability at the policy-making level, where certain councillors or officials have more say in the administration and governance of city parking, instead of city parking management and the board being solely responsible for their mandate and affairs. So there is need for less interference from the city governance to ensure that they become more efficient and more transparent.
Konapo Ipapo ba ZTN Prime, DSTV channel 294, the place to be.